Perfect. Thank you, Tony. Everyone, thank you for taking the time to jump on this call today. Just to introduce myself, my name is Andy. I'm the Vice President of Sales with RAD Marketing. Tony's a good friend of mine as well, and we appreciate, again, Tony and the Home Life Landmark teams sort of support throughout the years on many of our projects. So I'm very excited to talk to you guys about Bayview at the Village. This is the first project that we will be releasing to market in 2021. Everyone, I think a lot of you also have been either contacting myself or Shannon, asking for updates on this because it was a little bit of time coming, but we're finally ready to launch this to market. So I'm going to talk about the presentation and we'll go through everything. And if you guys have any questions, we can do a quick question and answer period at the end as well. So let me share my screen. Tony, can you just confirm you can see my screen?
Yes, it's clear. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. So Bayview at the Village is the developer behind this project is Canderel. I'm sure many of you know Canderel, probably have done deals at Canderel projects in the past as well. They've done College Park 1, 2, and 3, so Aura. They've done DNA condos 1, 2, and 3 as well. And most recently, 900 St. Clair, which I know that you guys have supported us there as well, and thank you for that. And also YC condos. So again, very, very strong, proven developer in Toronto and actually across Canada as well. Behind Bayview the Village, not only do we have Canderel, we've got, again, great teams behind it as well. So Graziano Carrazza is the architects who designed the building. The interior design is done by a renowned interior design firm 2x4. And of course, RAD Marketing, we're handling the sales and marketing for this project. I first want to talk to you guys about the location of Bayview at the Village. And you know, everyone here who's in real estate, and whenever you talk to people about real estate, it's always location, location, location. And that is even more true today. Bayview at the Village, I think, has an ideal location in North York. And I know many of you are familiar with this North York area. So we're on the south side of Shepherd. We're a 3-minute walk to Bessarion subway station. You're an 8-minute walk to Bayview subway station, 8-minute walk to Bayview Village Shopping Mall. So you have very close proximity to transit. That is what a lot of people look for. A lot of investors look for that as well too. How close am I to transit for people who may not want to commute via vehicle? So we're very close to TTC. We're close to, there's a GO station down there as well too. The other aspect of this is highway access. You are minutes away to the DVP 404. You're minutes away to Highway 401. You're minutes away to 407. So you're very close in the sense of, for those people who are end users who like to travel by cars, you can get anywhere in Toronto or out the outskirts of Toronto with quick access to the highways. You have easy access to subway stations that will take you downtown or anywhere on the TDC line as well. You can get to the GO station as well too. So again, transit in the drive, that has, Bayview at the Village has all of that covered with this location. Like I said, you're close to Bayview Village Shopping Mall and even Fairview Mall. You're a 3-minute drive to Fairview Mall. So again, you're very close. A lot of very convenient location, transit and commute wise. You look at the attractions in the neighborhood. What's in the neighborhood of Bayview Village? Again, I can't stress enough, Bayview Village Shopping Mall. We all know that Bayview Village Shopping Mall will be undergoing massive development. And I'll talk a little bit about what's happening there and why that's going to transform this neighborhood. But in the surrounding area of Bayview at the Village, you have all of your major financial institutions. You have the IKEA's down the street. You have Canadian Tire and my favorite, Starbucks. You've got Starbucks there as well. You have Pusateri's for groceries. You've got Loblaws there for groceries. And you know what? We're also very excited about Community Center. Bessarion Community Center is scheduled to open in 2022. For those of you who are familiar with the site or driven by the site, this is a community center by the City of Toronto, which is currently under construction. It is slated to finish in 2022. 13,000 square feet of new public library, childcare facility of 6,400 square feet, recreation component, 38,000 square feet, aquatic center of 27,000 square feet. So this is a true state-of-the-art facility for the neighborhood and the owners at Bayview at the Village to really enjoy. And it's steps away. Literally, it's a 3-minute walk to your Bessarion Community Center. Schooling. I'm sure all of you do also resale. And one of the most important things that people look at on resale is schools in the area. Where are my children going to go to school? And there's a lot of prestigious schools around the neighborhood. You've got Crescent School, it's a private school. It's a very famous private school, about 10 minutes away. Toronto French School is another private school. It's about 10 minutes away. North York General Teaching Hospital, Earl Hague, a very highly ranked high school in the area as well. And Seneca College. You're a 9-minute drive to Seneca College. So you're steps away from all these great prestigious schools in the neighborhood as well. So this is what drives people to the Bayview Village area and will drive that interest in that C15 area of North York. The neighborhood and population. Just wanted to touch base to talk to you guys about what's happening at the Bayview Village neighborhood. Your population is growing. It's about a 21% population increase from 2011 to 2016. And we consistently see that C15 is increasing in population. This increase in population translates into demand for housing. This demand for housing, and also what I want you guys to really think about as well is there hasn't been any new pre-construction condos for sale along the strip since 2015. So there's a lack of supply in the neighborhood, and I'll show you stats that really speak to that as well. The demographics on this area as well. You look at the median household income, 128,000 compared to Toronto being about 65,000. The majority of people living in C15 area is in the working age, from 24 to 54 years of age. That's 49%, and that is kind of shows you that again you have a wealthy neighborhood here. Your average pricing of homes in the neighborhood are extremely high, and again I'll show you numbers on that as well too. Your rents in North York, I'm sure all of you have seen the articles a few months ago where rents for 1 bedrooms are more expensive in North York than they are in downtown Toronto. Your 2 bedrooms are renting pretty much similar to downtown Toronto condominiums. But again, if you think of pricing, your price in North York is significantly less expensive than what's selling in downtown Toronto with recent launches as well. This is a snapshot of what's happening in the pre-construction market and looking at the rental rates as well to show your clients and to have you understand why Bayview at the Village is such a great investment opportunity. If you look at Mississauga pre-con is selling at about $1,000 a square foot. You're renting in that neighborhood right now for $2.52. Vaughan, you're selling it just under $1,100 a square foot. Your rent there is $2.75. Young and Steeles is pre-con is selling at around $12.50 a foot. Your rent there is about $2.60. Bayview at the Village starts at $999 a square foot, and your rent is about $3. That is showing that there's demand in the neighborhood because the rental rates are so high. And most surprisingly, look at University of Dundas. University of Dundas is selling at over $2,000 a square foot. Your rents currently are at $2.88. These rental rates are from the past 90 days, still in the middle of the pandemic. People want to live in C15. People want to be in that area. If you look at the analysis and the resale market today as well, you hear all these stories about, the outskirts of Toronto, the Whitby, Ajax, these areas are on fire, the prices are going up, and that is where the focus is. But you know what? These price increases are happening within Toronto as well too. And I specifically wanted to bring your attention to the C15 North York area. Condos, prior to COVID, so pre-COVID in 2019 compared to 2020 when we were in the middle and the thick of COVID-19, prices have increased in the area by 10%, even through the pandemic. Transaction levels, they remain stable, pretty stable, from 909, only a slight drop to 857. Very little impact by COVID. Your average days on market dropped from 24 to 19. What does all this show? This is showing you that, there is demand for this neighborhood. People want to live in C15. And the lack of product, people are moving to the neighborhood. There's a lack of new construction in the area. And this is kind of where you'll see prices increase as demand goes higher. Detached. If you look at detached homes as well too, you're comparing 2019 to 2020, pre-COVID to right in the middle of COVID, prices have increased by 8%. 1.5 million to 1.6. Transaction levels actually increased from 245 to 251. Again, days in market also dropped. C15 is a place to buy. It's a very hot market. Days on market have gone down. Prices have gone up. Transaction levels remain pretty similar even through COVID. And you know what? Even to the worst of the pandemic, again, the real estate market here was very resilient and continued to show strength. If you look at housing stats in the neighborhood, resale within a 1 kilometer radius of the site, your freehold detached average prices the past 90 days, 2.1 million. Freehold townhouse, average price 1.4. Your average days on market is 31 days. And this is based on, again, availability as of January 17th. There is a scarcity of supply. This is why C15 is experiencing price growth. This is why you see this high demand for condominium product, because there's people moving into the area, and there's no new projects. No new projects have actually been launched since 2015. Bayview Village Mall. This is what's happening in the next few years. Bayview Village Mall, we all heard back in 2016, was sold for record-breaking prices. And the developer bought that, and they are going to be transforming the mall itself. They are going to be doing, actually, you know what? This project was first announced in 2016, and actually just recently it was approved. This being approved now changes the game for everything. What they want to do at Bayview Village is they're going to improve the whole neighborhood here. They're going to have a northeast park, a southwest park. The mall itself is going to undergo some transformation. You have a proposed building, 4 proposed building, mixed-use buildings in that neighborhood, in that Bayview Village Mall area. You have, again, Loblaws, Pusateri, and the concept that they want to do is they want to bring Yorkville to North York. They want to bring those luxury retailers into Bayview Village because of the demographics in the neighborhood. You have a very wealthy neighborhood, so they want to bring luxury retailers and really change it to an upscale mall. There's going to be more parking, landscape improvements, new urban town square, 110 gourmet restaurants and markets are proposed. So there are changes happening in Bayview Village area, and this is going to impact pricing. And you know what? I wish I had time to put it on the slide, but I just heard last week there was a parcel of land that's for sale in literally about 3 minutes away from Bayview at the Village. Developers are bidding on it. The price guidance that we've been getting is about $200 a square foot to purchase the sellable land there. To put that into perspective for you guys, because I know a lot of you guys may not do that commercial type of deal, but there was a project downtown which sold about 6 months ago. They bought their land at $200 a square foot. In order for them to make them work, they're selling now at $1,450, $1,500 a square foot. That is because your construction costs are going up so high, your development charges are high, the margins for developers are getting slimmer and slimmer and slimmer. So when that project at Bayview and Shepherd, which is just 3 minutes away, which comes out probably in the next couple of years, your prices there, I anticipate, is going to be from $1,450 to $1,500 a foot. Again, there's immense value at Bayview at the Village because, again, like I said, the whole area I think is going to undergo a second transformation. There's a lot of condominiums that were built there, but then now, again, the focus is back on Bayview Village because of the shopping mall, a change of plans. Now, I know that everyone's been waiting to see Bayview at the Village, so I'd like to introduce you to the building rendering for Bayview at the Village. It is a beautiful building. This is a shot from Shepherd. The street on the side there is Greenbrier. On the south side is the smaller building that you see on the left side of your screen. Those are the townhomes that will be released at a later date as part of Bayview at the Village. Bayview at the Village is a 10-story building, 9-foot ceilings throughout. Very modern design. If you look at the first floor, there's a ground floor retail there as well, about 3,500 square feet. Canderel is currently speaking to a few large anchor tenants and may take that spot as well. If you look at the building, another thing that's very unique on this, and this is a true selling feature, is the amount of outdoor spaces. If you look at the building, 94% of the building has either a balcony or a terrace, or both a balcony and a terrace. And Tony and everyone who does pre-con, if you look at kind of what's being released in the market today, you see less and less buildings that have less and less outdoor balconies. You see buildings that have no balconies. And the question is why? The city of Toronto is pushing towards no balconies on high-rise buildings. We were able to get this grandfathered in, so we have 94% of the building that has outdoor space. This is going to be high in demand. This is going to be a commodity. When this building is complete, compared to other buildings that come down the pipeline that have no outdoor spaces, this will provide more value. This will make the condominiums at Bayview at the Village stand out more than anyone else that's out there because of, again, the large outdoor spaces. Your typical balconies are about 4 feet. There's a lot of balcony spaces at Bayview at the Village that are actually 6 feet deep. That means you can actually put out patio furniture on your balconies and it's actually usable space. So again, building specs, sorry, there's a typo there, it's 10 stories. Your Q4 of 2023 is tentative occupancy, 239 suites. Your ranges are from 340 square feet on studios to urban towns over 1,300 square feet. Like I said, retail on approximately 3,500 square feet at retail on street level. And the other thing that we wanted to focus on is to make this building a very luxurious boutique building, which means larger kitchens. Your minimum kitchen run is 10 feet. A lot of these condos these days you probably see 8-foot kitchens. We wanted to make sure that the kitchens are usable, have some counter space as well. You've got minimum 10-foot kitchens. You've got barbecue gas lines on the terraces. Large terrace suites we have available as well too. Like I said, 94% of the spaces have outdoor space. Amenities, private dining lounge, social lounge, co-working lounge, fitness centers, concierge, parcel storage lockers, curated outdoor landscape with terrace and barbecue areas, dog wash stations. There's going to be a new park on site as well too. This I'm also excited about, and this will also add value to condominiums at Bayview at the Village. Canderel is a leader in the industry. They wanted to ensure that the building is future-proof, that when Bayview at the Village is complete and built, that it can compete with other buildings out there and exceed. So there's going to be a smart home services by Canderel inside your building. What does that mean? No longer do you need a physical key to get into the lobby or into your suite. You have a digital building access. You can use your phone to unlock the building, use your phone to get into your suite, allow people to come in as well. You can see who's ringing at the lobby through your phone as well. Package delivery notifications. You can provide guest access, community messaging, remote temperature control as well too. So you can really control everything on your condominium suite with your app. So again, we wanted to ensure, and Canada wanted to make sure that this building is future-proof, and when it's built, it will far exceed what's going to be out there in the market. I'm going to show you some sample floor plans. This is a 526 square foot 1-bedroom, very efficient layout, no wasted space. You have, again, closet, out balcony as well too. This, as you see the floor plans, you've got an island that's going to be in here as well too. Again, a 10-foot kitchen run. You have a 1+ den. This particular suite has 2 balconies, master bedroom with a walk-in closet, a den that's large enough to use as an occasional second bedroom. So again, very great floor plans, very efficient, no wasted space. So again, the quality of floor plans in Bayview at the Village are extremely great. So again, the whole building I think is filled with great floor plans. You've got a 3-bedroom. 2 wash. You have an extra deep balcony on this one as well. So again, great outdoor space. You can actually put some furniture out there. Again, very efficient and again, open concept living dining area. We have urban towns. So this is on the east side of the building, 2-story. Some people may call them lofts, but we're calling them urban towns. So this is like having a home, a detached house at the base of your building. You have a patio, which is going to have a barbecue gas line. You've got 3 bedrooms here, second floor with a bedroom as well too. You've got ample closet space. You can access your urban townhome through the outside to the patio because that gate is going to be locked as well too, lockable as well. You'll have a key there as well, or you can come into the corridor of the building. So again, we've got only 8 of these. So if your clients are looking for something like this, put in your worksheets ASAP. These are going to go quickly. Why buy a Bayview at the Village? We've gone through so many reasons. This is kind of a summary. Again, you're at high in demand area, location. You're minutes away from the major highways, 407, 401, and 404. You have the Bessarian Community Center. You're steps away from the TTC subway. This site is fully zoned. Your construction, we're planning to start in about 6 months. We've got great outdoor spaces, and that scarcity of supply, that's what I can't stress enough. The scarcity of supply is what's going to drive prices up higher when projects are released at future dates at the Bayview Village corridor. Retail, you've got 3,500 square foot of retail there. And most important, you've got a proven developer. Canderel is responsible, like I said, for DNA, Aura, 900 St. Clair, YC, and you know that they build, and they build quality product, and they are committed to build quality product. Your finishes are going to be luxury, high-end. And again, the neighborhood is one of the most wealthiest neighborhoods in Toronto. Your average home price is at 2.1 million. Your subway, again, like I said, 3 minutes walk to subway. Prices will start in the $400,000 range, and urban towns will start in the $1 million range. Shannon Glass, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know who Shannon Glass is. Shannon is going to be my sales rep on site there. We will have another sales rep that we will be announcing sometime soon. But by all means, you can please contact myself or Shannon for more information. Go through Tony as well. Again, because of your affiliation and because you are part of the Home Life Landmark team, you guys are getting first access into this building. So again, marketing material, Tony, I'm assuming that you have all the marketing material. I think that you can probably send it out to everyone as well. And if anyone has any questions, we can open up to some questions.
Hi, this is Janice. I have a question regarding deposit structure.
Yes. Deposit structure we have not released yet, but what I can tell you, it's going to be extremely competitive. We will be releasing that information closer to launch date. The intent for us is to bring this to market to sale probably mid to end March. So we have some time to do some marketing. But I promise you the deposit structures are going to be extremely competitive, and you'll be very comfortable, and purchasers will be very comfortable with the deposit structure.
Thank you. I have a more specific question regarding deposit structure.
Okay.
Because I do have clients. They are visa students in Canada, or they are currently on a work permit. So in that for those people, do they have the same deposit structure, or they actually end up have to pay more? Like
deposit structure for international purchasers will be 35%.
So 35%.
Correct. I'm getting when is occupancy on the question. So occupancy, you're looking at Q3, so fourth quarter 2023. Does the building allow pets? As far as I know, pets will be permitted, but it's going to be limited, so it'll be restricted. So smaller pets will not be allowed, and then there will be restrictions as the number of pets, but pets will be allowed. Is parking separated? Yes, so parking will be available. There will be a cutoff. The smaller suites will not be eligible for parking. We will give you guys that count as to which suites will be available for parking. Again, price and locker, we will announce that closer to the sales date. And is the project approved so far? Yes. The project is fully zoned and fully approved. We're ready to dig ground. We're ready to build this, and that is nothing you need to worry about. Canderel has a proven track record for building in the city, and we have all of our approvals in place. When will price list be released? We're probably looking first week, maybe second week of March, when you guys will get the price lists. But again, be rest assured that you're amongst the first group of people to be getting the price list and floor plans. What is the unit ratio? So approximately 68% of the building will be priced under $750,000. So a lot of smaller suites. Again, I spoke to a lot of agents, a lot of platinum agents, and the feedback that I've been getting is your sweet spot on pricing is around 700 to 900,000. That's where majority of the buyers are right now. So we price the building accordingly. So you're going to have around $750,000 is going to be 68% of the building is priced less than that. Mortgage approvals will be required. We will have a bank on site as well. I will provide some further details with mortgage approvals. We're finalizing those details with Candle right now. I know that mortgage approvals is a very sensitive topic. It's sometimes very difficult. Just a little bit of history. I've been on the other side. I know what you guys go through as well. So I'm trying to make, again, the mortgage approvals as painless as possible. Locker and car parking and parking, you will get those prices closer to launch date. If anyone has any other questions, you can ask through the chat or unmute yourself, you can ask. Shannon's contact information is there on the screen right now. So if you want to contact Shannon as well, she'll be more than happy to help you. Tony will be getting information again as we roll this out. You will be getting more renderings. So right now, all that we've released is the building rendering itself. Your interior renderings, the lobby renderings, and the lobby, you know, I forgot to mention, a very unique lobby. You're about 20 feet, a double height lobby. So you have that grand entrance. So you've got a 20-foot lobby there as soon as your purchasers and guests walk into the building. Floor plans as well too is going to be released. Probably my guess is first week of March, maybe the second week of March. Those townhomes. So these ones here, I will show you. So these urban towns. So Anne, I think you're asking about these ones here. So these are part of the building. So on the first floor of the building, you have 8 suites that have a 2-floor type of loft style. So they are part of the condominium building. And when I talk about townhomes, these townhomes on the back here, we're still working on the plans right now. I believe that they will be stacked townhomes. They will be condominium townhomes. But again, we will be releasing these ones at a later date. So as soon as I get some more information on that, we'll keep you posted. But these ones here will be released. A few of them will be released at the beginning.
Hello, I have a question about the townhome. So this one, Urban Towns collection, as you show on the screen, these is part of the building. Those are ground floor and second floor of that 10-floor building. But then later on, you release a different block of townhome, which is separate.
Absolutely right, Janice. So those urban towns that I'm showing there, and that will be in the first release. If you see my mouse here on this side of the building, this is where your urban towns are going to be located. And then you have your second block, which will be released at a later date.
So, like, how? When would be the other block of townhome release?
We don't. Probably later than that. I'm not sure yet. They're still going through the design there.
But that the separate townhome, the kind of maintenance fee is probably quite different.
Right now, we've budgeted to be the same as the building units as well, because townhome owners here will have access to amenities in the building as well, and have all access to the entire building, because we have that smart home capability. So then there's these 8 here urban towns that are going to be released. A number of them will be released at the beginning. And then the second block that's in the back here, I believe that there are 12 towns in the back here. My understanding that they will be stacked, but there'll be 12 towns in the back here on the south side of the building. That's a separate block.
Okay, thank you.
No swimming pool. We wanted to make sure that that the maintenance fees are reasonable. In the swimming pool, you're going to have Passeri and Community Center literally 3-minute walk away from Bayview at the Village. It has a 27,000 aquatic center. So we decided, Kendall has decided not to put a swimming pool in here to keep maintenance levels as low as possible.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you, Andy. I think that people always asking that have a swimming pool in the building, either outdoor or indoor. But as a matter of fact, most of the condo investors, they understand that a swimming pool is going to increase your condo fee a lot.
A lot. For sure. And that's kind of why the decision was made not to put a swimming pool in here. We wanted to keep maintenance levels, again, as affordable as possible. And you have a swimming pool that's literally 3 minutes away. So. And I think that there was one more question from Peter. The urban towns will start in the $1 million range. Your townhomes in the back here that are that part of that separate block, I don't have pricing on that yet. So as soon as we do, we'll let you know.
Okay, I think that's great. And then this is everyone understand that this is a very early stage VVIP information session, and then we're going to get more information probably next week for rendering, for interior, and then maybe the week later. So please follow up with our company's account on Instagram, on the WeChat, on the WhatsApp. Then we will post more information for you to share with your client.
Perfect. Again, thank you very much, everyone, for joining the call today and taking the time. And Tony, thank you very much for arranging this. We look forward to working with you and the entire team. Again, Tony, if there's anything you need, please feel free to call me or Shannon, and we're here to help.
For sure. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.